Hi, my name is Dave Bradley. I teach AP Computer Science AP Computer Science Principles at East Lake High School in Sammamish, Washington. So what am I going to cover tonight? I'm going to talk to you about Github Classroom and incorporating its AutoGrader features. Okay, so what does it do? It helps you track and manage assignments in your dashboard, grade work automatically, and as a teacher, help students when they get stuck, all while using Github, which is an industry standard tool. Okay, you can see my emails there. I am also on the APCSA Reader Facebook group. You can find me there. Okay, so let's talk about the proverbial why. Why would you want to do this? Well, it provides continuous integration, provides feedback for students, and as a teacher, provides it faster. It also has an AutoGrader built in, great for actually helping making your life a little bit faster, and it's free for teachers, right? So I'll talk about the actual how do you get a discount at the end here. Okay, so there's 10 steps to make it happen, what it is. It's a lot of stuff on here. Basically, you're going to create yourself a repository in GitHub, get some starter code set up there, create some unit test cases for that code, right? And then you're going to create an assignment in Github Classroom based on the starter project. And I'm going to go through part of this. I'm not going to go through all this. I only got 2 to 5 minutes, so I can't go through all these details, but I'm giving you a high level here. Once you create that assignment, you can assign the amount of points for each particular test. And each test is going to test a particular part of your assignment. And then once you got that all set up, you provide a URL to your students. Students click on that URL, accept the assignment, and then what happens when they accept the assignment? GitHub Classroom clones your starter GitHub repository, and they can be private. I did not want to use this in my classroom until I could have private repositories. It's easy enough for students to take and actually copy code from one place to another, making it private, one from a FERPA standpoint, and 2 from a less of a copying code standpoint. And with your education discount, you can get those repositories for free with your educational discount. Okay. Okay. So then once they got the repository created, their own repository, which you can go into individually, they'll clone it inside their IDE. I guess right now you can also use it in Replit. I use Eclipse in my classroom, so I show them how to clone it inside there. They work on their code, work on a piece of it. They push their work to GitHub, and when it pushes the work to GitHub, that's the continuous integration part. JUnit test cases are automatically run. Grades are assigned based on how many test cases pass. And the student can see those results of those test cases, determine what needs to be fixed. So you work a little bit, test it out, find out what's working. You know, we all teach this every day. Okay, so then they work on the project until all parts are complete and they're passing. And then from a teacher standpoint, we can see that they've accepted the assignment and how many points they've earned. And if they haven't earned all the points, we can drill down into why a student is not passing, and I'll show you that in a little bit here, which unit test cases they're failing. Okay, that's what it is. How did this help during remote learning? Well, you know, in a classroom setting, it is easy to walk around the room and peer over a student's shoulders to see what they're doing. Couldn't do that during remote learning, but with GitHub Classroom, I could go into their repository, see what's not working, give them some hints. Were they not actually initializing their array list correctly? Or maybe didn't do it at all? I can give them feedback on that. Did they not initialize their variable? All kinds of things you can look at. Okay, all right, so how does this work? You go into GitHub Classroom, click on the big green button, click on New Assignment. There you can add a starter repository. Here I've got a set of array questions. At the bottom I can specify the unit test cases they're going to run. I can specify how many points are associated with those. And then that's how you got it set up. Then you have a URL. Students can clone that assignment or accept that assignment, clones the repository. And then you as a teacher, when they push code to github.com, this is what you see. You can see on my dashboard, you can see if they pass all the test cases with a green check mark, or they get a red X. Red X means they didn't pass everything. Doesn't mean they didn't pass anything. Okay, so that's the green check. And then you can see how many points they earned. You can see where they earned 40 out of 40, 20 out of 40. And you specify what those points are when you set up your assignment. Okay? And then you can dive deeper into areas for improvement by looking at the test results. So you got a link right there on your dashboard to click to your test results. This is what they look like. You can take and actually, as you can see, the individual test cases within a test class are displayed. You can see that they had a null pointer exception in this case on line 40. So you go look at their line 40. What is that line of code doing? In this case, it's in the unit test case. So what is happening at that point? You can make some assumptions. Okay. And then if currently the way the Github Classroom set up is if one of the test cases fails within a test class, they get a red X and they get 0 for that particular test case. Now, you can take and actually, when you set up assignment, you can specify individual tests instead of whole test classes. It's up to you. I think eventually they're going to take and actually not make it binary for test classes. They'll give you %. Right now, they don't have that quite set up. From what I heard from them, they are going to have that hopefully by this fall. Okay. And then you can go look in their test results. At this point, you can see they got a green check mark for the horse barn test, and they got 20 out of 40 total points. Once again, that gets propagated to your dashboard, so you don't have to go here. I only go here actually if students are not passing the tests. Okay. And then the free part. All right, everybody loves free, so you can take and apply for your education discount by going to this link, click on that yellow button, get benefits, and there you go. Hey, thanks. Have a great night.